Justin? No? Yes? We're live? We're live! Yay! Hey everybody, I'm Andrew Bridgman. I'm the editor-in-chief of Dorkly. Julia?
I'm Julia. I'm the managing editor of Dorkly and the head illustrator.
I'm Tony. You know me from some of the other videos. And, hey, what's up?
Oh, I'm Jake. I'm one of the editors here, but mostly I just hooked up my computer so I could play RoboCop 3 for the NES. Are we doing something?
Yeah, we're doing a live video, a Q&A, all about RoboCop 3 for the NES. We've getting a lot of comments be like, where's RoboCop 3 for the NES? We love that character. We want to see more videos.
So in the movie version of RoboCop 3, he gets both a jetpack and a bazooka arm.
No,
how is that
Tony's
reflected in the
strength.
NES?
Yeah, I only know about RoboCop.
Is this the one Frank Miller wrote, or is that two?
Well, Frank Miller wrote a script that was split into two parts between 2 and 3, though he had his name removed, I think, from part 3. Though it was later collected as a comic book edition that was just called
You know what?
No, this really is turning into a
Yeah.
RoboCop Q&A.
I accidentally did the bad thing.
We've lost like 90% of our viewers.
Guys, I'm sorry, we're not going to talk about RoboCop. We're
No,
instead
we're
going to
gonna
talk
talk
about whatever you want.
Well, and that could be any topic. It could be, RoboCop, or it could be Pokemon Rusty, maybe? Do you have
Yeah.
any Pokemon Rusty questions? Maybe?
No? Omega Carrot and many other people are asking, where the hell is Rusty?
Oh!
I've never seen anyone ask that. So
I didn't think
this
anyone
kind of
was
takes me
gonna
by
ask that.
surprise.
How dare they read the title of this video?
A lot of people have been talking about Pokemon Rusty because it's been a while since we made a video. I think the last one we uploaded was probably 2014 or something, and it ended Rusty in a pretty precarious situation. He had been taken away to jail. We briefly did get a glimpse of Rusty in our million subscriber video when he was being shivved repeatedly by his cellmate.
It was just,
Hey, fish, I gotta loosen up my shanking arm.
oh, was it?
One of your greatest vocal
That
roles.
was my best vocal role today.
Seems like we're having a lot of comments about getting lag on the stream here.
Getting lag. Oh no.
A lot of lag, yeah. The lag, God tier lag.
God tier lag.
Great.
Well, for all those people who are lagging out, we already explained what happened in Pokemon Rusty.
We already premiered the new Pokemon
Yeah,
Rusty.
it was live in this episode.
Can't believe you guys missed it.
Yeah, sorry guys. It was really not very good. So don't worry. You didn't miss it. No, but I think it would be good to explain to people the situation with Pokemon Rusty and the future of Pokemon Rusty. A lot of people have been saying weird rumors like Nintendo sent us a cease and desist or sued us, and that's not the case. Nintendo has not sued us, thank God.
There would be no more Dorkly if they did.
We should all keep it quiet, though. Let's not give them any ideas.
Yeah.
What actually happened was Pokemon Rusty was a passion project for 3 writers here. You probably know some of them. Caldwell from Drawfee, and 2 other guys named Owen and Kevin, all of whom have moved on to other places in the past couple of years. But we're all still friends, and we all keep in touch. But it always felt kind of weird for us to try to do Rusty without them, especially because Owen is the voice of Rusty, and we think that's kind of key to keep that. And so we've been bugging them a lot lately, actually, about hey, do you guys want to get back together and write some more episodes? And it took a while, but I have some really good news for everyone. We are doing more episodes of Pokemon Rusty, and we have the first episode script right here.
What?
Yay!
Pokemon Rusty Season 4, Episode 1. It's entitled Jailbreak. And I don't want to give away too much, because I want there to be lots of surprises. It does involve, Rusty in jail with his cellmate, whose name is Hard Rick.
Is that my character?
You're Hard Rick. Tony doesn't even know.
Am I coming back?
Yeah, but
Oh,
it's gonna...
fish, my shaking arm. After all these years, it's too tired to stop you from escaping.
That's exactly all your lines.
I'm guessing. I haven't read the script, so I'm just guessing that that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, this
before
is
I
the
become
first
his
script.
best friend and the second most important character.
And we're going to begin an arc that will probably bring Rusty to a close, but maybe leave it open enough that we can continue it someday if people want it. I don't know if people are going to want more Rusty, though, honestly.
Yeah, they've never been vocal about it before.
No one's ever mentioned it in the comments once. So yeah, there's going to be probably between 4 and 6 new episodes, and they're all still being written. We don't want to start putting them in production until we have all the scripts in, but we're probably going to start premiering them early next year. So stay tuned for that. We are bringing back Rusty. That's what's happening, guys.
Yay!
Hard Rick's going to be there, and a big part of this is going to be a very famous Bidoof, who will, change the course of Rusty's life forever, as he knows it.
Is it Gary Oldman?
It's Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman
playing
is
Bidoof.
playing a Bidoof.
Gary Oldman. We're announcing here. Gary Oldman is Bidoof. No questions. Please hold me to this promise, because I will not betray you.
Jake, throw me your controller. I want to play RoboCop.
Oh, you want to play RoboCop 3 for the
So
NES?
that's basically the deal with Rusty right now. It's coming back. We held off on doing more of it because it was a passion project for these 3 writers. We didn't feel comfortable with taking over from them. We didn't want to have a situation where it's like the guy who wrote, what was it, Wheel of Time? Remember that guy? He died.
Frank Miller.
Frank Miller, who wrote Wheel of Time.
It got
died.
split into
And then
RoboCop 2
and
and
then-
RoboCop 3.
And then Dorkly rewrote the rest of the Wheel of Time series. And we didn't want to do that to Rusty.
Tristan, do we have any more specific questions about Rusty or
yeah,
anything else?
Chad Lupfer wants to know, is Rusty getting naked?
Will Rusty be nude?
What you aren't able to see because of the nature of the pixelated 8-bit style graphics is that Rusty is actually constantly nude, wearing like a paint-on bodysuit sort of thing.
It's true.
It's very impressive. He's very good at it.
Rusty has a huge dick. I can confirm it right here. Massive.
We don't have the cultural cachet of South Park to just show nude children in our animated series.
The people demanded it, and they're gonna get it.
We didn't have a choice, man. It was.
That's what'll finally get us a cease and desist from this.
The season where Rusty gets out of prison will send us to prison.
Their complaints was that he wasn't nude enough still.
Yeah,
they needed him nude.
that's true. Nintendo actually said that their character wears clothes, so in order to be legally distinct, our character had to be nude.
We probably should have held these Pokemon Rusty questions for the end because
They will never
I'm curious
stop.
if anyone's gonna stick around.
We should have made you wait longer, is what we were gonna say.
You waited this long. You can wait a little longer.
What else we got?
Is Emperor Rule 6 wants to know if Pikachu is going to come back.
The Beedrill?
They just said Pikachu.
Pikachu
Specifically.
Pikachu will be back. Pikachu will be back. But there are going to be a lot of new characters that I think will be even more beloved and cause Rusty even more pain.
Hardcore Rick.
Hard Rick.
Hard Rick. Whatever.
Some of the characters are Hard Rick.
Hard Rick.
And Wet Craig. Wet Craig is my favorite.
Oh, can it be that instead?
We'll figure it out.
Will Rusty return to Battle House? My favorite episode. Of
Rusty
Pokemon.
will be encountering the Elite Four. He will be encountering a Bidoof. And maybe he'll become the Pokemon champion? I don't know. You gotta tune in and see.
This is the Nuzlocke season of Rusty. You're telling me. Permadeath run.
Oh man. That's a really good idea.
You got any other questions, Tristan?
Are we coming out with any videos similar to Rusty from between now and Rusty to...
I mean, we're going to be coming out with lots of Pokemon videos.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't worry about that.
I think
There's-
we've got a new Pokemon Dorkly bit in the chamber that's about two buddy Team Rocket.
Yeah. We're playing around with doing some more ongoing series. We had the Kevin the Assistant videos, and we're toying around with doing some Team Rocket grunt things where we just kind of follow around these 2 Team Rocket grunts and how shitty they are at their jobs. And
Last time you saw them, they were barfing all over each
just
other.
a lot of barfing and spinning, and that's what most of the episodes are going to center around, just barfing and spinning nonstop.
This next one does involve more fluids coming out of another character. So.
That's true.
Great.
That's something I wanted to actually. I mean, it's weird that we're actually talking about the Dork, but you write most of them, Andrew. And like, you're a dad. You're
I'm a dad.
a trained accountant. Like, you're a serious man, and yet, like, some of my favorite Dorkly bits that you write are just giant weird vomit orgy parties.
Yeah, I mean, people like violence, and that's been kind of the core thing about Dorkly is, whenever we're unsure of how to end a bit, it's like, well, what if something horribly violent or gross happens? And they're like, yeah, that's the answer. Yeah. But, we've tried to expand what Dorkly is a bit, with Today Nerd History, and Jake is the writer of Otaku Trucker. A newish series.
It was a collaborative effort after a very long lunchtime conversation about hot dogs.
Here's a question for you, the viewer. Do you guys want to see more series from us, or would you prefer the one-off videos? Do you like more characters or more one-off
That would be
videos? I don't
interesting
know.
to
What do
know.
you guys want to see? Tristan, are they all responding with no
yeah.
more Rusty?
Well, no, I'm getting a lot of. Is Rusty coming back?
Rusty is coming back.
Oh yeah, people are gonna keep tuning
Rusty
in.
is coming back.
We should just have a news ticker at the
Yeah.
bottom that says,
Yeah.
yes, Rusty is coming back.
Rusty
Yes.
There's an actual white one.
Coming, and then wait on here back.
Yeah.
That's the right way. Rusty is coming back. Rusty is coming back.
I'm just writing Rusty.
Rusty, yes.
Yes.
Oh, toss it.
Do we have any other questions, Tristan?
Let's see.
Yeah,
A lot of people want to know if Rusty is gonna encounter any Alola Pokemon. Is he gonna go to Alola or anything like that?
Rusty won't be Rusty exists in the Kanto region, so he won't be leaving the Kanto region immediately. He may encounter some Alola Pokemon, maybe a Mimikyu, but yeah, he's not going to Alola right now. We may want to do, that's an interesting thing. Maybe we could do it like the Pokemon anime and have him like going to new regions, and that's like a new season of Rusty. Ooh. Guys, you just came up with a new Rusty idea. We're gonna have 20 years of Rusty now because of you. 20 years of Rusty. You heard it here first. And Gary Oldman's gonna be in all of them.
Oh, that might not be a good idea.
I think it's the best idea. Gary Oldman is starring in Pokemon Rusty as
We have no more budget for
as
anything for the
Mimikyu.
rest of the year.
We don't. Yeah, I mean,
That's gonna be a heck of a order for the animation company to be like, hey, listen, I know you've just been like editing old sprites and helping us make them move, but we need you to make an Alolan Persian from scratch. We need a full
Gary
set of
would
Ultra
be-
Beasts.
Oh god.
Guys, what are Ultra Beasts? Why are they not just Pokemon?
Because they meld with the evil trainers.
Or is that what it is?
They're from a different dimension.
What even is Pokemon?
Oh, yeah, Julia.
What is Pokemon?
Tony and I are in the dark on what Pokemon.
What indeed. By the way, guys, on camera we have Justin Hall, who is very wonderful. That's his hand. It's a very talented hand that draws a lot of the comics on Dorkly.com, as well as all the character designs for the Otaku Trucker, and several of the voices for.
Yeah, he's Kevin.
Oh, he's Kevin, the assistant.
Yeah.
He's the Woody Allen sounding Team Rocket grunt.
Woody.
Woody Allen. Tristan, do we have any more questions?
Let's see. A lot of people asking if Jake is the guy who voices Jared, the puppet. Everyone loves.
Jared,
No.
Jared is Tony's stepbrother.
My actual stepbrother.
That's his actual stepbrother. What are
Yeah.
we talking about?
Yeah, it's definitely not the crutch device of a horrifying fat old man that wanted to still be on camera and make jokes.
I was just saying that, like, I know Jared's my stepbrother, and he's like a real person. But if anyone were to do the voice, it'd probably be Jared.
Yeah, I'd agree to that.
You guys think I'd be ready for prime time?
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, bro.
Too bad the position is filled by Jared, my
By actual
for real
Jared.
actual
Yeah.
stepbrother. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, if Jared's your stepbrother, who's the mom?
They both are. It's like they traded which one is a step parent. Like we're related, but both of our parents are step parents.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
That's
not
what-
adopted either.
I switched to Mega Man 2, by the way. I
That's
don't know why
probably
this
a good
means it.
move.
I couldn't get a hold of a classic NES, so I've just been like using old emulators.
You know,
like
Mega Man is just a RoboCop
Tristan,
ripoff.
are there any more questions?
What we got?
Anything interesting going on there? Anything anyone want to know? This is your chance, guys. If you want to know anything about Dorkly, now is the time to ask.
A lot of people just asking about whether Pokemon Rusty is coming back, and I feel like
You know what, guys?
I feel
Pokemon
like we
Rusty
haven't
isn't coming back anymore because you're not paying attention.
No.
I'm kidding. Pokemon Rusty's coming back. It's coming back.
Let's see. Someone wants to know who does Rusty's voice.
Oh, yeah, one of the writers of Pokemon Rusty, Owen, who is now a writer at The Daily Show. He has a wonderful voice. He is one of the original Dorkly writers. And then he, got a job working for The Daily Show, and so he went there. But, he's still in New York, so he's going to be coming by to do a couple hours of voiceover in the next couple months.
It was during the anniversary special where we was it the 200th episode or?
Oh, Pokemon Rusty?
I wish 200 episodes of Pokemon Rusty, but we had him call in just to do the line from the jail.
That was for the 1 million subscribers video.
Okay.
If you noticed that it sounded kind of funny, it's because it was recorded on an iPhone instead of like an actual microphone.
He wouldn't come into the office that day.
Yeah.
To say one line.
To say a single line.
Yeah. But yeah, it's Owen, one of the writers. He's a great voice actor, very funny guy. But works at The Daily Show now.
People were asking about the amount of episodes there's going to be, and maybe like the length of the episodes.
Sure, I mean, they'll be about on par with a normal episode. We like to keep things, pretty quick, try to be economical with our jokes and stuff. So it'll probably be like between 2 to 3 minutes, and we're looking to do between 4 to 6 episodes. Whatever feels right, guys. We're not dictating the terms here. It's whatever the story requires. But at least another 4 episodes. That much I can promise.
I'm gonna ask. I gotta ask a question for Julia. Will you draw more Pokemon?
Pokemon.
Will you draw?
Yeah. The answer is yes. There's a new Pokemon episode that should be coming out on Friday.
Are you guys doing a Lola Pokemon?
No, we're doing Pokemon fusions.
Does Spiel fuse with anything?
I don't want to do anything.
Forget about Spiel. Spiel is old news.
We have a new Pokemon in town.
Julia, you should tell them where they could see those videos in case you haven't seen these very good videos, because they're not on the Dorkly channel.
Oh yeah, so
No, they're not.
to watch these awful monsters that I make after 2 actual good Pokemon people think of some actual Pokemon, it's on the Dorkly Show channel on YouTube. They have a bunch of really cool, good content on there. It's run by Caldwell and Nathan. And I like to jump in and ruin everyone's day. That's what I do.
Yeah. And Caldwell is, again, one of the writers of Pokemon Rusty, so that's even more incentive to go check him out.
Let's see. Flarkman50 Gaming. Will Rusty get an actual badge?
I don't think Rusty is due to get any new badges in the new run, but he's going to be going up against the Elite Four pretty quickly. So he doesn't need badges, man, okay? Mm-hmm. Rusty is beyond badges. He already has the Seashell badge, and that's the only one he really needs.
Okay. A lot of people asking what happened to Bulbasaur?
Oh, this Bulbasaur. It was like malformed and died. It had birth defects and stuff.
Oh, well, okay.
It seems pretty conclusive.
Fair enough.
Just another classic character from the lighthearted Pokemon Rusty series on Dorkly's YouTube channel. Is that before or after like the pile of inbred fetuses like forms a god?
Oh, Bulbasaur was way earlier than that.
Oh,
Bulbasaur was like in the first run of episodes when he was first confronted by Team Rocket, and they're like, "What have you done to these things?" So he kept all the Bidoofs in one ball.
Oh yeah.
How are we doing on time, Justin? Should we take 1 or 2 more, or are we running low?
We're at 19 minutes.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we'll wind it down. Are there any more good questions? Now's the time to ask, guys. Now is the time to ask.
Someone asked, are we going to do any more of those video game agent
Yeah, we like doing a lot of those. We ran through a big gamut of characters. I think the last one we did was Gex. Believe it or not, people weren't too interested in Gex.
I can't believe we found the literal bottom of the barrel.
Wait, did we do James Pond yet?
Let's just
We need
do
Arrow the Acrobat, James Pond,
Alfred Chicken.
Oh.
let's do Billy Hatcher.
Billy Hatcher. That, even I give Billy Hatcher more than Arrow the Acrobat.
Okay,
we
so
get
like,
Kid
where's Buck
Chameleon in
Bumble?
there.
Yeah, that's actually an interesting one. Brian Murphy does the voice of the video game agent, who has also moved on to some other things. But that's one character we did like playing around with a lot. It's a good format, and we haven't really thought too much about bringing him back, just because we ran through a lot of characters with him. But that's an interesting idea. Maybe we will. Maybe we will.
I mean, if it's during when they're not taping, we can definitely get Adam Conover to do voices. That guy gets really bored.
You guys know Adam Conover? Yeah, we can. He's done voices of the Call Dorkly.
Yeah. I've got a couple people asking about Rusty's love life. Maybe seems like they want to know if he's available or if he will get a love interest.
I think there's like no character in fiction less sexual than Rusty. Like,
There's probably fan fiction out for.
oh, there's probably fan fiction, sure. I mean, go to fanfiction.net or whatever if you want to find some real hardcore Rusty stuff.
Rusty X Reader, a Bidoof of my own.
A Bidoof of my own. I would read that.
Yeah, the rustiest trombone of all.
If the rest of the scripts like have trouble coming in, we'll just use some of that fanfiction.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I don't think there's any plans to give Rusty a love interest. He is like a child and, very bad at, talking to other humans and
Terrible
getting them
at
dated.
sexual intercourse.
Yeah, probably not good at sex. I don't know really, but I don't think Rusty's gonna be falling in
Does
love.
have a rock paper system of intertwining weaknesses? Because then he might be able to master it.
That's true.
Okay, Jake made a joke about animating some Rusty fan fiction, and I actually want to see that.
Well, let's
I want
dive
that to
in.
happen.
If you got some Rusty fan fiction that you know of, leave it in the comments, and
Have Tristan read it.
then we'll
Yeah.
read it and be really upset.
Mysterious Snivy is like less of a question, but more of a demand. More bosses had assistants.
Sure, okay. That's one of the new series we're toying around with. Kevin, the assistant, brought over from Dorkly.com's actual site, where he was mostly Voldemort's assistant, but did a few other ones. Yeah, we were thinking about doing more of them. Got a pretty good reception, so yeah, we'll do more of that.
Kevin is voiced by the man behind the camera
Justin,
here.
do the voice.
With those hand
It's
mouths.
just his own voice.
where you say the thing.
Say the thing!
Hey, it's me, it's a Kevin. Hey.
Wow.
The classic
I
character.
can't believe it.
Oh man, I love that one where Kevin makes a big bowl of spaghetti.
That's a spicy meatball, Tony.
This is a slogan.
I mean,
There you
worst case scenario, we'll just have our spin-off series, Pokemon Rustico, where it's starring his Italian cousin.
I've been saying that one
It
for a while.
combines the two things
I love it.
that our fans love the most. So.
We shouldn't have done this stream so close to dinner. Now I just want pasta.
I know. Tristan, any other good questions?
Good questions.
Any other questions that we can answer?
Some people asking about Rusty crossovers, like Rusty meeting Zubatman or other kind of Pokemon-y characters.
Yeah, I
like,
mean-
like that Sonic met Pokemon for a while there as well.
Yeah, I think part of the issue with that is like Rusty lives in a very self-contained world, and Rusty is always the agent of chaos and like the ridiculous thing, and everyone else is kind of the straight man against him. And for there to be another like kind of ridiculous character would kind of undercut what makes Rusty so fun. But who knows? Like Rusty will come up against a lot of weird things, but I like to keep that world kind of contained. Like Rusty's world is his own, and that like keeps it kind of nice and pure.
It's kind of weird. Like we're right now we're on YouTube talking about like Rusty. We're all like editors and writers, and we all just kind of like own stuff, but this is YouTube, so like in theory we should have been the whole time being like, "What's up, my dork bros?" Like even like we should have had people
We
like
should do this more often. We should talk to you guys more often and get your guys' feedback, and that's what we're gonna do.
it just felt weird. Like there's no right way to respond in a comment on a Dorkly bit being like, actually, Rusty is a collaboration between several professional writers and animators that
was the
requires
issue.
several contract negotiations in order to further the series.
Yeah, that was, and that's why we did the video, just to kind of give everyone a full explanation of what's been going on and what the scenario is. Just any more questions? Anything else going on?
No.
Take us home, bosses.
There are no more comments. Nobody else is commenting. I'm sorry. It's not my fault. You guys just
Alright, well,
stop
that's-
typing.
Now we're done.
So
That's the way it is.
it's on you.
Guys, thank you so much for asking your questions. Keep tuning in to new videos. And if you got any more questions, we'll do another one of these Q&As. Like, leave comments saying you want us to do more of these if you do. If you don't want to see our faces anymore, that's cool too. You're going to still see Tony's face regardless, so you just got to get used to that. But you like his face. You like his beard, so you're fine.
So get real up on that beard.
I stopped shaving because of you.
It's true. There were a lot of very mean comments whenever Tony shaves his beard. But yeah, I hope that answered all your questions. But